What?
How are you, sir?
What? You see the problem?
Yes, sir.
The problem, you don't report the right way.
Please report.
Yeah.
What is the correct position, sir?
The correct position,
Yes, sir.
and I'm repeating, I'm now over 65 years.
Yes, sir.
Sonko is lying to the Kenyans. Okay? He's not a straightforward person. Sonko has allocated over 800 plots illegally on my property. Okay? For me to surrender 13 acres, I want you to tell me Nairobi. In Nairobi, you know very senior people. I'm not the most senior person. Okay? I have never surrendered. My company has never, ever surrendered. The only people who can surrender are the registered owners of the property. That is Afrison Export Import and Hewlands Limited. But there's a lot of publicity, and I say there's a lot of publicity, wrong publicity, from the people who have been fighting me. You know that land is my land since 1981. It's a freehold property. But unfortunately, we are having people who have no, they don't have the, they don't have what you call, they don't care about the reputation.
Okay.
People in Kenya, they don't care about the reputation. And what I ask Kenyans to do, is to empower, to vote back, to bring back the powers of the president, which Kenyans have lost. You're going to lose this country for having taken the powers of the president, and you think Kenya is not, a developing country needs dictatorship for development. The problem here, everybody is powerful, okay? Everybody has no respect of the powers in Kenya. If you don't have those respects, what you have, what will happen, everybody will think that they can rule, So you have to restrain the powers of the president in this country to get Kenya back. Otherwise, everybody talks what they want. Sonko and his people have stolen over 800 plots in that land. In that land, Sonko have taken over 800, and I have taken them to court. You know how much I want from the city council? From the Nairobi County government? I want 30 billion shillings. Because they took those properties, they have built high-rise buildings on my property. Now they're talking about the surrender. How can you allocate my land? How can you allocate my land to the public, to the rich guys around, and then you demand it for surrender? What surrender after allocating the whole land to the public? So I never surrendered any land. My company have never surrendered any land. And this one, I'm going to win.
Mr. Mburu, the question of compensation that has been arising every other so often, is it possible maybe for you to clarify?
The compensation, I have given Kenyans, I've given Kenya land, 60 acres of my land. That is what has been compensated. You know the land there, the value there is 400 million per acre. That's the official value, open market. I've been selling this land to Kenyans for 200 million per acre. My land, original land was 96 acres. Now what I have sold to the government is 54 acres. I've sold that land half of the value, okay? The government has shut me up out of that land for the last 40 years. I bought that land when I was about 30 years. There have never been benefit. There have been ever been benefit. I work hard myself, okay? That's a freehold property. I bought that property from Peter Kenyatta, Ada Magugu, Duncan Degwa of Central Bank, and the late Jenga Karume, okay? I want you to tell me, all these millionaires, who has ever given Kenyans 2 acres in Nairobi? This is 13 acres. 13 acres of, how can you surrender 13 acres on school, and the surrender of land is 10%. My land is 96 acres. So if I had surrendered, I would have surrendered 9.6 acres. divide that into roads, divide that into open spaces, divide that into social facilities, 9.6 acres. Okay? Now, I'm told I surrendered 13.5. I cancelled that surrender long time. I cancelled the subdivision long time. Why I did it? Because they wanted to grab that land. And I did not develop those houses. You know, surrender has a consideration. You only surrender when you develop. Because you surrender to the people that you have built the houses for. Isn't it? Okay? Yeah. That scheme never continued. So there was no surrender. I was supposed to put 1,200 houses. Okay? And I have letters showing that I never surrendered. But some people want to capitalize on that. My enemies, they want to capitalize. But now I've refused them to capitalize. So they are making all kind of publicity in this country. There's somebody who demanded 82 million. If I don't pay, I'll be as famous as Waiguru. You understand? So these are the guys, man. There's no something called, there's no scam. This is created. It's a freehold. This land is not 99 years. It's not government allocation. There's no scam at all. The scam is with the governor. Because they have stolen 800 plots of about 47 acres. They have allocated them to the Mwananchi. They have lied to Mwananchi. They have put all the money in the pocket. Now he's excusing the city council because he knows what the mess he has done. And that time, I've put the matters in court. And believe me, I'm coming out with 25 billion shillings. Of course, if they want me to refund 1.5 billion shillings from 25 billion shillings from the governor, I will. And I have paid my rates. I pay rates for the people who stay there. Because I don't stay there, I don't use the land. I pay the rates. And I paid the rate, the last year was 2015. So my brothers, Kenyans, I'm a self-made person. I brought myself up. Yeah. I'm not from the rich families. Yeah. And I feel I might as well even go to Zimbabwe and settle there and other places. And we are doing other big businesses for Mwananchi up country there. This is a small business, my brother. It's a very small business, but they have spoiled my name. It's very sad they have spoiled my name. And once we settle this, I think I'll settle this matter in Dubai International Court. I'll sue for $200 million. Because they have, I'll sue for and believe this and go and write it down. I'll sue Kenya government for spoiling my name over $200 million in the Dubai International Court. Because I'm doing very big businesses for this country. Behind the scene. I don't show off. Do you know me? I don't show off. And I'll never show off in my life. I'm a down-to-earth person. But they're hurting me for nothing. Nothing. I'm not a billionaire. I'm just a rich man. Not very rich man. A man on the streets. But I'm very disappointed with the Kenyans. I love Kenya very much, but I'm very, very much disappointed.
Mr. Mburu, one more last question.
Yes.
Is that how the 1.5 billion shillings that was paid by the Ministry of Education was distributed to various people, various entities?
Distributed to different people. Those are my companies. They are not, those are my companies. I've got over 50 companies. So you put small money there, you put another one there, you put that. And that's happened when they blocked my funds. They said they came and blocked my fund. I could not withdraw. Okay? This is what happened. So when I got an opportunity to instruct that company to withdraw the money, when I got an opportunity, you know, when people come, you get money from the government, 1.5 billion. You get it from the government. They have taken your land. Okay? The parliament has approved. The Minister of Finance has approved. The whole government has approved. They have looked at the document before they pay me. These guys are educated. They're not foolish.
Indemnity.
Yes. Yeah. And I gave an undertaking. I gave an undertaking to the National Land Commission. I signed.
An indemnity.
Yes. If anything happens, I'll return the money. It's not a big deal. I get from the county government 30 billion, I return 1.5 billion. What is the big deal? Or you know, they have already taken the land. These guys have already taken my land. So I'm not very happy about Kenya because of rumors. You know, I'm doing projects for yeah. A minute. Let me speak to this gentleman. I'm doing I'm doing projects for Machakos ladies. It's about $300 million. Murang'a, I'm doing projects for women, $300 million. I cannot talk more than that. So, my brother, it's okay. If I'm told to return the money, I'll return the money. Thank you very much for your interview. The only problem with the journalists is the minimum salaries. You get very little salary, and what happens, because of you getting from your companies very little money, there's a compromise. You can't make ends meet. Journalists are the first citizens in other countries, but here they have made you just like the way they have made our policemen. Our policemen are the first citizens of this country. But my brother, if you are going to finish corruption, paying policemen 8,000, 20,000 shillings, there is no corruption which will ever end before the policeman in this country gets 200,000 shillings minimum per month. There is no good journalism without looking after the journalists in this country. There will never be a good journalism because they are compromised. And it's not their wish to be compromised. It's you know, they cannot make their ends meet. And then you cannot get the quality journalism. And thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.